Montana Department of Justice Office of Consumer Protection. Certificate of Title Bond. What is a certificate of title bond? A certificate of title bond is a financial guarantee required by the Montana Department of Justice Office of Consumer Protection to address situations where a vehicle's ownership cannot be readily determined or where there are disputes over ownership. Essentially, it's a form of insurance that protects consumers and the state in case the rightful ownership of a vehicle is unclear or disputed. How does it work? Application process. When a vehicle's title is unclear or disputed, the seller may be required to obtain a certificate of title bond. This involves submitting an application to the Montana Department of Justice Office of Consumer Protection, along with the necessary documentation and payment. Bond amount. The bond amount is determined based on the value of the vehicle and the specific circumstances of the transaction. Typically, the bond amount is equal to 1.5 times the appraised value of the vehicle. Bond issuance. Once the application is approved and the bond amount is paid, the certificate of title bond is issued to the seller. This bond serves as a guarantee that the seller has financial recourse in case the true ownership of the vehicle is challenged. Claims process. If a legitimate claim arises regarding the ownership of the vehicle, the injured party can file a claim against the certificate of title bond. The bond ensures that the claimant receives compensation up to the bond amount if the seller is found to be at fault. Who needs a certificate of title bond? Well, various situations may require a certificate of title bond. Missing titles. If the original title of a vehicle is lost or misplaced, the seller may need to obtain a bond to secure a new title. Incomplete titles. In cases where there are gaps or discrepancies in the title history of a vehicle, a bond may be required to ensure a clear transfer of ownership. Disputed titles. When there are competing claims to the ownership of a vehicle, a certificate of title bond can help resolve the dispute and facilitate the sale. Court orders. In some cases, a court may order the issuance of a certificate of title bond as part of a legal proceeding related to vehicle ownership. To know more, please visit swiftbonds.com.